History records how kids have been getting stuck in the most unusual places for decades. Iron railings and even a milk churn. But who's ever heard of a child ending up in a tin mop bucket? Well, take a look at young Minnie's adventure at home in South Yorkshire. Her antics resulted in an emergency dash to hospital.
Is that Minnie?
It happens when Mum Gemma is busy giving the family home in South Yorkshire a bit of a spring clean. She's just nipped upstairs for a moment when her daughter Minnie decides to go on a mini adventure.
Well, I mopped the floor and then emptied the mop bucket, and I ran upstairs with my washing and I chucked it over at banister, and then my little boy shouted, "Mum, Minnie's stuck."
Running down to see what all the fuss is about, Gemma finds Minnie sat upright in the empty bucket.
Just thought, she'll just climb out in a minute, but she couldn't. I tried to get my hand inside, but then, because she were on the floor, I picked it up and then put it in the sink, and then I thought, if I can just get my hand down and move her, but there were no budging.
The little girl's legs are wrapped tightly round the drainer. Mum decides she'll have to drive her daughter to hospital, but Minnie isn't fazed at all. As Mum's phone footage shows, she's created a new dance craze, the mop bop.
She were like jigging it back at car and having a dance, but I don't think that would have made her any more stuck than what she was, because she was stuck.
At the hospital, the doctors hand over to the fire service.
But I just thought they're not going to be able to get her out, and I didn't want them to hurt her, and then I thought, oh my God, they're going to have to cut her, or I thought they would have had to get a steel saw, and because you watch it on telly, don't you, when they cut them out of cars and stuff. I just thought it was going to be horrendous like that.
The fire service arrives armed with all the specialist tools needed to extricate a baby from a tin mop bucket.
They snipped handle off, and then they did cut a little bit and then tried to lift her out, but then she still couldn't get out because her legs were round it. So I was really upset then. The nurse what were in room, she was asking me for all my details to fill in so that I couldn't see, so that I didn't panic too much. She started crying then as well.
Minnie and Mum may be getting upset, but the firefighters are treating the situation with kid gloves.
There were 4 altogether stood, but they were cutting a bit and then putting their hand on it to protect her so she didn't get cut.
And finally, after 5 minutes of cutting and bending, Minnie is freed from her jail in a pail.
I was relieved that she was not allowed another bucket. Not like that one anyway, I'll have to get a plastic one.